This is a wonderful moment where Barbara Salmeron is going to be delivering a testimony regarding the course Ignite Your Intuition for Business Owners. So I have a couple of questions for you, my dear. Here we go. Please tell us, what is your professional life? What is your professional title? And what is your profession? And what are the results that you deliver so that people can get who you are as you go through this beautiful testimony?
Yes, I actually have two companies. I am a gong master teacher, and with that company, I focus on stress relief and deeper sleep, helping people with those benefits. And I'm also a relationship expert. I help men and women to understand each other on a much deeper level and understand the instincts behind the male and female brain so they can release the relationship conflicts.
Wonderful. Certainly needed nowadays.
Sure is.
Okay, so here we go. Why do you feel that confidently using your intuition is important in your life?
I feel that intuition, the place that it comes from, is such an important support in life and in business, because conscious thought is only the tip of the iceberg, right? So our intuition is a powerful, powerful way that our minds and our bodies are communicated with when maybe someone isn't saying exactly what lies beneath the surface.
Yeah. And what about using it on a daily basis? Why do you feel that that's important when you think about, just your typical day-to-day existence?
For me, it's important to use my intuition for health benefits, for improving my health, for deciding which path to go down, different decisions that I make that are going to benefit me. I may not know why I need to do something or say something in that moment. However, my intuition leads me in the right direction for those decisions.
Right, right. And it's hard to have a day where you don't have to make a decision. That's a notable day.
I don't have many of those. Yeah.
Right, if any. Okay, next question. In what ways were you struggling in using your intuition before taking our class, Ignite Your Intuition for Business Owners?
I was struggling with a lack of clarity and some self-doubt for some business and some health decisions that I needed to make. And that's really what I was looking forward to fine-tuning and getting in touch with as a process of going through this class.
Wonderful, which absolutely leads to the next question. What have been your beneficial results from taking this class?
What I've noticed during and after this class is my intuition just seems to be on fire. I receive a message and within minutes or hours it happens, or my assumption or that intuition turns out to be correct. Sometimes that intuition tells me to speak up and say a certain thing. Sometimes it tells me to not say a certain thing to a certain person. And within a few hours, those have proven to be correct. So I am much more in touch with my intuition. And as a result of that, I've gained clarity on some business decisions in working with another organization on that path is not the right path for me. And so I'm clear on that and I'm confident. So it erased the self-doubt in that area of being able to make that decision and clearly move forward in a way that I know is supporting me and in a way that can support them as well.
Fabulous. I'm happy for you. How did that make you feel when you came to that clarity about that organization not being right for you?
A lot of confidence and a sense of relief, just feeling that for me, having lack of clarity just puts me in that place of confusion and doubt. So coming out of that feels great, because that for me is very draining to be in that space. So having the clarity and confidence that I know I'm doing what's right for me and what my body needs and what my business needs, just it gives me energy and confidence.
Wonderful. True. Very true. Lighten the load, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Here we go. What really worked for you in this course? What did you find particularly useful?
For me, the exercises that we did of connecting with our intuition and our spirit guides, especially in the way of the time led us through the guided meditations or exercises. I find that that is very helpful for me to be able to immediately drop in and connect and be verbally guided through those meditations or that process.
Wonderful. Um, what else? What else would you say really worked for you? You know, as you just scan over the 6 weeks, what else pops into your awareness?
Definitely having the accountability of meeting with my buddy once a week and having the class coming back up. That would give me a deadline or a time constraint to when I needed to do those exercises or get those pieces of the homework done before the next meeting.
Oh, good, good. No one has commented on that yet, so that I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
It's
without a deadline, nothing gets done in my world.
which is, you know, true for a lot of people. So I'm really
Yeah.
glad to hear you pull that one out as an item of value.
Hmm.
All righty. Can you think of anything else? Again, what you're looking for is what was particularly useful for you that really worked for you, if there's anything else that comes to mind.
Really, just I found the variety of tools very, very helpful. So some of the tools I had heard of or used before, it was a very nice reminder of, I've got this giant toolbox full of tools. However, they only work if I open the toolbox and take them out and use them. So the repetition of using the tools definitely, I feel, got me in touch with my intuition and gave me that clarity and confidence that I now feel.
Perfect. Perfect. So now you already mentioned one wonderful win with regards to choosing not to go with that company. Is there anything else, another exciting win that occurred for you during our 6 weeks together? Where
I
you
mean,
were, sorry, where you know that you effectively applied the skills that you learned in the course.
yes. So I've just received my book back from the editor and I'm going through the changes there so we can move forward with publishing. And rather than letting them talk me into things, I am clear on the things that are important that need to be included in the book and the ways that the other things can be provided outside of the book. So again, it's just my clarity and my confidence in making those decisions for me. I also have been working with a functional medicine doctor for my health and getting very, very clear on what supplements and treatments I should be using versus not using it, to where that was a lot of confusion and a lot of wasted money in the past. And so
Yeah,
now I'm getting so in tune with my body and what my body needs and what my soul and my spirit want, that as well as being able to read people
ah,
differently. I was just
yeah,
at a conference for 3 days and I used
right.
some of the tools that you shared with me about balancing, my chakras and being open to the right amount. Typically, I used to be too open and therefore feel very, very drained after being around people for all day for several days. And I was able to use those tools to moderate my energy and also to just really be able to read people on a different level and know who I could trust and what I could say to whom.
It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay, here we go. Next one. I'm glad I asked you. So now, why would you endorse people working with me in particular from what you observed about my style, my nature, how I conducted the class, that sort of thing?
Well, one of the things I really enjoyed in working with you is that you were able to adapt to what the needs of your students were. I'm neurodivergent, so sometimes too much information is just makes my brain shut down. So really being able to hone in on what was most important in order for me to be able to make it through the class material, which you deliver a ton of material, a ton of tools. And I definitely look forward to having access to those moving forward so I can go back through and see which ones I'm wanting to use on a regular basis.
Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad. And what about I'm looking for questions so that people who are considering this course and considering me, because there are so many people that teach intuition, what would help them know if this is a fit for them. So, is there anything else about me that you think might be useful for people to know?
Well, I feel that you walk your talk, and that's something I always look for in teachers that I work with. You are teaching us to use your intuition, and you are clearly using it um, all the time when you're bringing these tools to us, when you're giving us feedback or coaching. So I see that you're using these tools, and I like that you have a nice mix of business expertise along with the intuitive wisdom and skills. A lot of people have one or the other, and I see that you're a mix of both of those things, and so that has helped to develop those areas in me as well.
Oh, beautiful, wonderful. Thank you. I think that's really important for people to know so they can deselect themselves if they're not in that kind of part of their journey. Thank you.
Right.
And then the next question is somewhat similar, and that is, why would you recommend this course and to whom in terms of where they might be in their life, where this course would be the perfect solution for them, the perfect fit for them?
I would recommend this course to business owners that might be struggling to get the clients or the income that they are wanting. Maybe if there's some lack of clarity or confusion or even self-doubt or doubt about the direction or the path. I mean, using these tools to tap into our intuition to get our inner guidance is so critical, and it's not something that can just be printed on a piece of paper and handed to you. It's something that you need to experience through these practices in order to develop your answers. And this course with Sasha leading us has been really really pivotal for me to tap into my intuition and to trust it more as well. That's been a big key for me as well.
Yes, wonderful. And let's see if there's anything else that comes to mind that comes down the funnel.
Yeah.
Um, what, now this is an interesting thing that I'm getting. What tip would you give people about using their intuition that you now arrived at for yourself, having done this 6-week course? What tip?
I would say it's about practice and repetition and learning to trust your intuition, because I've found when I ignore my intuition, I regret it later. It could be a small thing, it could be a big thing. However, it's taken me a long time to finally listen to and trust my intuition. And this course, in a very I don't want to say methodical, however, in a very structured way, has helped me to increase that trust and that reliance on my intuition.
Wonderful. So how can people find you? What is the way that you would like people to learn more about what you do and how to contact you, and spell things out so that
Sure.
it just makes it easier in case the sound is a little wonky.
Sure. Yeah. You can find me everywhere by my 3 names, which is Barbara Cole Salmeron, and I will spell that. And that's my website.com. So BarbaraColeSalmeron.com. That is BARBARA COLE, S as in Sam, ALMERON.com. So Barbara Cole Salmeron on all the social media, or the website barbaracolesalmeron.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, darling. Mwah.
Thank you very much.
I'll turn this off now.